we're going to share with you today. So we're very excited to have you. Please keep your microphones on mute unless there is a part where we need your feedback, of course. And also, please put in the chat where you are joining us from. We always love to see the diversity of the group. It also helps our presenters know where you are in the world and where you're connecting from. So without further ado, I will hand it over to both of our key speakers. I'm really looking forward to this session and what we're going to learn today. So thank you.
So good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Noof and myself are very happy to share with you this journey that we have been working on. And it has to do with that we would like to explore with you together this creative, inclusive, and sustainable learning strategy that we are applying, so to say, through this special thing that we have developed, okay? So, Noof, if you are in, you can go on.
So, when you hear low-tech learning, what comes to your mind? Anyone? Who would like to answer this question, please?
Learning that doesn't depend maximum on technology.
Okay. Anyone else would like to share?
Play-based learning, loose paths.
Okay.
There
Anyone
are
else?
also some answers in the chat, Noof.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't see. Marty, can you see?
I can.
Yes.
Free of electronic devices, paper pen learning, loose parts, and play-based learning.
Perfect. So most of you got the idea of it. So as you said, as we can see over here, low-tech learning is hands-on activities, paper-based tools, collaborative games, and outdoor exploration. So as we go on with Marty.
Yes. Now, we would like to ask, what is the most creative low-tech activity you have used or would like to try in your classroom? So you can use this Mentimeter to give us some answers. So let's see what we have in here for you to just explore in your classroom.
I just paste the Mentimeter, the link in the chat, so you can have it from there.
Yes, so yes.
So the idea is to really try to find some alternatives in this case for us to be able to see which ones are the, okay, we are having some answers here. Great, thank you very much. We see that collaborative group projects or challenges, hands-on experiments, yes, or demonstrations. Okay, collaborative group projects or challenges. Right? Good. So we are having anyone else who would like to try the Mentimeter to give us some, all right? Good. Okay, outdoor or nature-based learning is also coming along well. Yeah. Also interactive storytelling, which is very powerful, or role play. Art-based or creative activities as well, they are very important. So with these results, we can have a good idea on how this is, depending on how we want to approach it, how this is really pretty much having all of them, all of these possibilities, and that is fantastic. And that's the idea. You can have all these possibilities for that. Go ahead, Noof.
So, go ahead. Yes,
okay.
So the inclusive offline.
Yes, now we are, this is the reason why precisely we decided to do this is for everyone to be able to explore in their classrooms the possibility of using inclusive and offline activities that are designed specifically for the students. We believe that in crafting these learning experiences, we're not only, no one is going to be left behind, because they will all have the possibilities for them to explore the activity without needing to have any kind of technology. And in this session, we will demonstrate how these low-tech environments naturally enhance the accessibility of and foster the genuine equity for every student. So no student is really going to be left behind in here. And by leveraging simple, readily available materials and creative strategies, we accommodate diverse learning styles, and we ensure that all learnings have meaningful engagements, and regardless of their access to technology. This is an inclusive approach. But first, let's dive into the core principles that make low-tech design innovative, like our Minecraft offline activity, which we will explore in detail shortly. So one of the things that we have to always think about very, very much clearly is what STEM is. And we are talking about here about STEAM. And STEAM education is what we know. It has to do with our science behind it, the technology that is needed for implementing the approach, all the engineering projects that can come out of that, or that we are going to be focusing on. And A means the arts, but also all the subjects that can be included in this STEAM learning, and mathematics, of course. And through the SDGs, for example, in this case, we achieve, through these SDGs, we will achieve the aims for this education. In this case, we have the SDG 4, which is quality education, which promotes inclusive and equitable learning and hands-on activities that ensure practical skills development. We have the SDG 9, which is industry innovation and infrastructure, and encourage low-tech innovation and problem solving. And also students design sustainable, scalable solutions. SDG 12 are responsible consumption and production, in which we use local, low-cost, and repairable materials, and teaches sustainable resource use and reduces waste. The SDG 13, we are focusing on climate action with low-tech solutions to reduce environmental impact and supports practices that mitigate climate change. And SDG 17, which is the partnerships for all the goals, that fosters collaboration among educators, students, and the communities, including the parents if possible, and builds networks to advance sustainable development collectively. The next one, please.
Okay, so let's move on to the next. So teaching sustainability in low-tech environments. So we're going to discover how low-cost materials can become powerful tools for teaching sustainability. The low-tech materials for education, as we know, recycled items like cardboard, plastic bottles, fabric scraps, and all these items, along with the natural elements, like, you know, the leaves, twigs, stones, these that you find in nature-based learning. And we have the simple tools and circuits like the basic wiring, LEDs, and small motors that we can find even in old toys or even anything that they're not using anymore. You can take out the motors, you can take out the LEDs, or you can get these if applicable. And the art and craft supplies, just like the paints and glues and all the art supplies that we know. Now, example of events you can create using low-tech learning are recycle bazaars, eco-fashion shows, and the carnival game from Carton, and our popular Minecraft offline, which was inspired due to the Planet Rescuers. Marty and I decided to create the Minecraft offline because we wanted to make it inclusive for everyone, especially those who don't have technology, to play the Planet Rescuers, but offline version. And we made it an escape room experience. And one of the another reason why we designed it is for even the teachers who would like to go offline and work, take a break from online working. So for the students also to have a hands-on experience offline. So let's see together example or an explanation of what is Minecraft Offline about.
The sound is not working.
Yeah, it's not working, no, the sound.
The sound is not working. Let me try
No.
again. Okay, then I need to stop sharing and reshare with the sound. Yes, share the sound over here, and let's try it again.
On a mission to save our
Is it working now?
planet.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
They'll travel through
I'll try to start
7
it
creative
from
worlds, face 5 sustainability missions, and use real-world tools like Legos, recyclable materials, and reflection journals. Each mission helps them build skills, teamwork, and awareness of the Sustainable Development Goals, turning learning into action. You can turn your spaces to become a playable map. Use classrooms, labs, or multi-purpose rooms to host the challenge. Each room has 3 stations. First, we have Information Station, where students are provided with information related to the room they are in. Second, we got the Mission Station, where students build, design, or solve. Third, we got the Reflection Station, where they reflect in their journal what they have learned and post what they have captured or drawn for their solutions. Tools and resources are sometimes found at Station 3. Other times you will have to search for clues to find them around the room. Camera. Students use real cameras or draw their builds. Book and Quill, a reflection journal to write or post photos. NPCs. You teachers are going to act as non-playable characters to guide and provide hints for your students. Each group consists of 5 students who play different roles, but remember this role is rotational within every mission. First, we have the idea and decision maker, who thinks critically and makes decisions based on science. Second role is the reporter who records team ideas and processes. Third, we got the guider who leads the engineering process. Fourth, we got the creator who builds the physical solutions. Fifth, we got the peacemaker or the timekeeper who keeps peace and manages time. I hope you found this guide helpful in bringing Planet Rescuers to life in your classrooms. Don't forget to share your students' amazing work so we can celebrate it together through the Global Schools Network.
Okay, and of course, if you need more information, you can ask Lucia about it. Now, Recycled Bazaar, as you can see, they can sell their projects in the bazaar. As you can see, these are made out of plastic and threads. And as you can see over here, they're made out of plastic spoons. That is inspiring. And as we move on, yes. Who can tell me what this might be made out of? Anyone?
Newspaper,
No. Anyone else?
plastic bottles, soda bottles.
Kind of, but little close. Anyone else?
This is a purse.
Yes, it's a purse made out of what?
Made. Oh,
Yes.
Is it made out of plastic bags?
Somebody in the chat also mentioned cheap wrappers.
Plastic bags,
cloth. Maybe cloth.
Okay,
polythene
so
bags.
Marty, would you like to tell them what it's made out of, please?
Well, if I remember correctly, is what it was said already, recycled from cheap wrappers. Is that okay?
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is out of cheap wrappers of like chips and other things. Okay, now as you can see, this is an eco fashion show where students get to wear from recycled items. There's a lot of examples over here. And one thing you can do in your school is you can actually let the students compete against each other by dividing into 2 groups and providing materials in front of them, where students start designing and seeing what each and every group has designed on spot. So that would be cool for the students even to have fun, and at the same time compete against each other. Now, what's your favorite design of all of this? Anyone would like to share? Go ahead.
Can I share?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
So we at our school, our children are making use of plastic bottles and cutting them and making them into pieces to make jewelry and
Wow,
other piggy banks and other things. That I've posted one of the picture which I have.
very nice. Okay.
So it's on similar lines, but I really like the idea of the competition. That would actually fast pace that.
Yes, that's amazing. So anyone would like to share with us their experience with eco fashion?
I think that it was mentioned on the chat that somebody mentioned about the cardboard one.
Wow. Okay. That we would love once we go there, we would love to hear about it. So, Marty, would you like to share with us one of your favorite items
Well,
over here?
the jacket, because the jacket is made out of this special material, and this special material is can act as an insulator. So this wrapping up of all these let's say chips and things like that, all these materials really can help if it is washed and clean, and you can really be having this warm effect. So it's not only very cool, let's say, as the children will say nowadays, but it's also a useful one, a very useful one.
Very nice. Thank you, Marty. And thanks for all those who shared as well. Now, Carnival Day, I did hear that someone wanted to share about the Carnival Day that is made out of carton. Anyone? Okay. Okay, so Carnival Day, basically you create your day all from using carton, and you can use any other recyclable materials. But even if you don't want to use carton, you can use plastic or other thing. But it came to mind that why not use carton as one of the types to create the carnival all out of it as a challenge for the students. At the same time, they're going to enjoy other games, like as you can see over here. Yes. Let's move on. So as one of you has said that you have created projects now, let's talk about not just events, projects as well. So there are many ways to do projects using the low-tech materials, just like as you can see, drawers out of carton, or even you can use pencil holders out of plastic bottles, or even you can use this type of plastic bottles to plant, maybe, and filtration systems, even air cooler. You can create an air cooler using plastic. And of course, using the carton to know the body parts. And moving on, yes, this is the same as what you saw on the bazaar, where they can sell items just like the lamps. And last but not least, they can use even the wheels to create things for playgrounds. So now it's your turn to think of a project where you can create and utilize the low-tech materials to create a STEAM project. We will be putting you in groups. So we would like to hear from groups. What have you shared in the groups? Let's go with the room 1.
I don't think they're ready because it seems like they are still in the room, or
Okay. Whoever is ready. Whoever would like to share what they have discussed in the room, please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Johanny Jimenez. Can
Hello.
I?
Yes, of course.
Hi, I'm from Puerto Rico, and in my breakout room, I was talking about the importance of cardboard in the science classrooms. because we use cardboard for like models and prototyping, and it's a great material. It's a generous material for actual classes in my school. And I in my breakout room we have another teacher that also agree that cardboard is being used for science. And yeah, it's a very low tech material we can use to teach SDGs and sustainability. And by doing models in science classroom, we show them that they can use creativity to like to solve a problem, and then we can use that for bigger problems. So yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That's very useful. Now, who else would like to go next?
I'm ready. Can I share?
Of course you may.
So what we have done in the school is that we have identified there's a huge problem of school uniforms. Usually December is the time when we collect a lot of things for the donation drive, and things like books, pencils, and other things, they come up and they usually are given away. But the school uniforms are something that nobody wants to take, for the obvious reasons. So what we have done is, I can show you, I have them right now, if anybody's interested.
Yeah, sure. If you like.
So what we have done is, for example, so this is a sports uniform. So we
Oh.
have made a goggles pouch,
Very
and we
nice.
use that. We made some book covers.
Wow. From
And
uniform,
then
school uniform. Wow.
and a bag,
Very nice.
sleeve bag, and some jewelry we made. We were using the plastic. We have in just some plastic things, and then clips and the chains and
Wow.
earrings and some other stuff like that. And we are still planning to do some more like pencil covers, pencil pouches, usually things like that.
Very nice. Thank you so much. That's very inspiring. Who else would like to share as well their experience or share something with us about what low tech
Can I share?
project you've done? Yes, go ahead.
Yes. I was in room 10, and me with my roommate, we discussed that one of my student make a stool furniture, and one of her student make a furniture with the help of recycled material. And my student make a stool and bench with the help of recycled bottles, and they put some trash in the bottle and join them, and they make a stool. And it was a really a wonderful experience, and students are very appreciate each each other. And in this way they fulfill the SDG, that reduce consumption. And
Very nice.
and I think with the help of recycled bottles, you makes a lot of things
Perfect.
like
That's so
pencil
true.
pencil pouches. And my daughter have made a pencil pouch with the help of bottle, recycled bottle. That's it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Would anyone else like to share it before we move on?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Okay, I'm Vincent from Kenya. So our discussion, I was in breakout room number 7. So our discussion mainly revolved around SDG 6, that is clean water and sanitation. And one of my participants really said that this is to try to capture the attention of learners and help them to ensure availability and sustainability and manage water and sustainability at a very tender age. So what we were looking at is coming up with a water filter and maybe removing the dirt from water, maybe the rainwater, and to some of the materials that were readily available or they were low tech. The things that we came up with were the plastic bottles, which are readily available. You get that maybe after using it, you can reuse it for another function, like making that filter. Apart from that, we talked about the stiff cardboard and the pebbles, and lastly, we talk about the sand, which will be acting as an example for demonstrating, and also the cotton balls. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow, a lot of useful resources. Okay, who else would like to share? Anyone else before we go? Okay, so yes, go ahead.
I hope everyone is okay. So I didn't have a chance to talk about it with my friends, but as I mentioned up there, we used the cardboard boxes. We cut the shapes of the shoe bottoms, let's say, and we put the shoelaces. And the kids walked around and they told their friends that we have these for you, starting from primary grade to the middle schoolers, because, you know, even 13-year-olds doesn't know how to tie their shoes. Some of them, sometimes let's say half of them, and they print out a page with the way to how to tie their shoes. This was very nice, and we used all these recycled cardboards. And also we had a project related to the sea animals. We have seen a whale skeleton. So after we came back, our school is a forest school. We just collected materials. We made up our own skeleton using the sticks, and for the head part, it is hard to find the correct shape. So they just draw it on the cardboard, cut it out, and we completed our skeleton using the cardboard. So these two are the latest one or recent ones that we have used.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Now, Marty, would you like to go on with?
So we are going to, before we go into sharing a takeaway part, so we can share our experiences, that what you have taken out of this webinar is very important. Based on all the discussions we have had before, it's very important that you also understand that we can include many things in here, that we are able to not only the students will be able to get to know the SDGs, because if they are invited to see what SDG could also be part of the project, which is very, very important, as they will see and they will find any synergy, any connectivity towards the STEM product that they are working on. It is also very relevant that we know that this is an amazing opportunity for us to include circularity. That means students will be able to see that a product was made out of a special material, where the material comes from, how is this material taken out from the natural resources, and then how the production includes the use of many, many resources like water, for example, energy, for example, and then it ends up in this item that we are going to use to create something, right? And this pathway that the students are going through is part of their thinking for the design thinking approach. And that is important because they will learn about design thinking, and they will also gain the circularity skills needed to really realize that each product has a lifespan, but then it ends up in the landfill. And that is where we connect all the SDGs possible that will make them realize how they are actually in like causing an impact into our environments. Okay, I wanted to share that because it's the basis for circular economy, and the next generations need to focus on circular economy and products and projects like these ones that you don't need to use technology for that, but that you are using items to recycle is not only to have a one lifespan of this product. Okay, so sorry for that, but we wanted to share this aspect, which is much bigger in the sense of how you can connect to really amazing skills, and of course the SDGs that are implicated in this. But now please share one key insight or actionable commitment that you are taking away from today's workshop, using this Mentimeter link again, please.
I have pasted the link
Yes, in the chat box. Yes.
Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing. Anyone else would like to share? Looking forward. Amazing. Use technical active available materials to inspire individuals' learning. I love the idea of using plastic bottles. You should do. Nice, amazing. Now, any questions before we go? Any questions?
I do have a question.
Of course, go ahead.
So right now I'm able to leverage a lot of students from our school, but I was thinking if I could include all the adults like teachers and parents in the community, but I feel that is little challenging to really get their time or commitment to this. Is there a way to do that? Easier way or a persuasive way to do that?
Yeah, you want Marty, would you like to answer?
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
This is it is not easy to create a community that is really thinking sometimes exactly the way we want to, let's say, approach the students' learning. However, if you make a community effort, starting with the parents, and then let the children be the ones who are guiding and leading these projects, then the parents will start, because we don't only need to aim for competition. Actually, we need to aim for collaboration, so that if they see that the students, the children are creating something, like in the form of showing or displaying, or the process of I need to do a specific something like an item, all right, then the parents can get involved. If they ask, okay, I will need to create like wheels, for example, out of plastic cups. Then the parents can start collecting with them the wheels of the plastic cups. And then they may be asking, or the process for the children asking questions like, did you use these plastic cups that we collected? And then if the kids start interacting in this, or you can make a pool of materials by asking the parents, if you have specific leftovers of carton or leftovers for paper, we are creating this. And then invite other classes to be able to say, let's do this in a collaborative way, and let's show or display the things that our students, the STEM work that our students are doing by using the items that they brought from home. Maybe the first time that you do this will not be that successful as it should be, but then later, after a while, you will create a community of people who would like to collaborate and bring these items to your school or your class, and the kids can be innovators, so that can innovate things out of those items and display them, share their findings. Once they do that, you are going to be able to create a real good community for working in STEM education based on the SDGs.
Yes, and I believe you can also get the parents involved when you show them the projects of the students. They will be inspired, and this is where the involvement is going to come.
I think there's no more questions.
Let's remember the power of free imaging our educational approaches, because innovation begins when we unplug and imagine differently, by Albert Einstein. I hope you enjoyed the session today, and thank you so much.